My name is Brandon Calloway. I'm in the United States Navy. I'm currently an active duty E6 stationed out here in San Diego, California. I have a small child, 4 years old, a daughter. Best thing that's happened to me. Surprisingly, I was faced with a couple of egregious allegations. There's no doubt that my entire way of life and the entire means of providing for myself and my family would have been completely destroyed. I would have lost my daughter, I would have lost my career, and I would have spent the next 15 years in prison. And it sort of forced me in the direction of searching for someone who would be able to not only defend me in court, but also clear my name of these allegations, which was a huge deal to me. After reviewing what he's about and what his morals are and where he's from and his success rate especially, there was no other choice than to go with Griffin Law and Patrick Griffin specifically. The result of the case was that I was found not guilty of all allegations. My name was completely cleared, all thanks to Patrick's willingness, his determination, his hard work. Patrick absolutely saved my life, both personally and professionally. The relationship that I have between my ex-wife and her family is a little bit shaky, and we didn't end on good terms. They knew that the only way to truly get to me and sort of punish me was to do anything that they can to take my daughter away from me. I had just returned from my second deployment, and Child Welfare Services came to my door and they told me that I was accused of sexually assaulting my 4-year-old daughter. Just throwing those words around, I mean, people start to immediately look at you as a suspect or immediately look at you as if you're already guilty, and that's what happened in this case. I was interviewed by both Child Welfare Services and the San Diego Police Department. All of these entities that were involved immediately pegged me as a criminal, immediately saw me as a suspect and somebody who was guilty. And I think that that was their way of trying to persuade everyone into a certain direction to have me labeled as someone who's committed a crime before I even had my chance in court. It was definitely one of the darkest moments, if not the darkest moment of my life. I think Patrick took what was at stake for me and truly made it his own, as if it was on the line for him. He was personally invested in my case specifically, and he made it known not only to myself and my family, but to everyone in the courtroom. The way that Patrick handled things was just extremely professional. He embodies what it means to be a winner. Anytime I needed to reach out via email, text, or phone call, he was there to answer, no matter what time of day it was or whatever day of the week it was. And all of these things together just made me feel confident going into the courtroom with him. The type of confidence that Patrick portrays in the courtroom is undeniable. Not only is he engaging with every witness and the opposing counsel and the presiding judge, he's also communicating with you at the same time. Whenever there was a time where I had a question about what was being said or legal terms that I was unfamiliar with, Patrick would lean over and whisper, "Hey, that's what this means. This is what's at stake. This is our next move." Not only was I found innocent, the presiding judge actually found that these egregious allegations were completely fabricated. The claims that they were making and the allegations that they were presenting to the court were false and completely unsubstantiated. It's just incredible the way that Patrick was able to sort of turn the tables. It was almost as if I wasn't in there defending myself anymore. It was as if the people who were making these allegations now had to defend themselves and defend their claims, and they just couldn't do it. And that was all due to Patrick's hard work and his consistency in the courtroom and out of the courtroom. He's one of the greatest human beings I've ever met. Not just the best criminal defense attorney in San Diego, in my opinion, but just one of the greatest men that I've ever been fortunate enough to fight alongside with. I've deployed twice to the Middle East, and I've had the pleasure of serving with some of the greatest warfighters that the United States Navy has to offer. And in doing so, I've become a very good judge of character, because not only does my life depend on it, but the lives of my comrades depends on it as well. Patrick is the person that you want and the person that you need on your side. And that's someone that I know for a fact would defend my life with every fiber in his body, because I've been around people who have done that for me in the past, and I know that Patrick has done that for me also and would continue to do that for me in the future.